Namaste yogis, thank you so much for being here, and if you're new here, my name is Georgina and this is my yoga channel. We are going to be doing an advanced class and it's going to be a lot quicker than my other videos, but also I would recommend for you to fully warm up because I'm not going to take you to a full warm up here, although we are going to be warming up in spinal waves. So if you need a lot of warm up with your wrists, your legs, your arms, make sure to check out my other videos. I have a lot of warm up beginners type of videos here that you can follow along, and then you can hop on this class for a little bit more of a challenge. Make sure that before you leave to like this video if you end up enjoying this class, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you get notified for when I upload a new class. This is my kind of creative sequencing that I do on my Instagram, and a lot of you actually save this. This is a special request from one of you guys, so I'm going to be doing it here that I posted here on Instagram. I'm going to be linking this post so that you guys can follow or check it out. I'm going to be removing the EPK2 or the Ekapada Vinyasa flying splits because that's a little bit more intense. So we're just going to be doing it a little bit of an easier version of that, but also we are going to be doing a chin stand, or you could replace that with any type of inversion. Again, this is your practice, so I'm just here to help guide you. Without further ado, all you will need is, as always, yourself and your yoga mat, and we'll jump right away. Starting in downward facing dog. Find your down dog. I like my hands shoulders distance and my feet together for this round. We're gonna find stillness first in our down dog as we close our eyes and breathe in. Breathing out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now open your eyes and let's try to pedal the feet here. Just a quick warm up and look at your toes. I'm not going to take you to an in-depth asana step by step here, but we're just really going to flowing from one asana to another. Okay, now find your steady downward facing dog. We're going to start by warming up in a spinal waves. Tip your toes and you're going to come to your spinal rolls here, shifting your weight forward and shifting back and finding that yummy wave. So I want you to really maybe closing your eyes to get a feel of your body. Breathing in and out as you roll your spine. Warming up this way. Keep on going. Making sure you're preparing for your three-legged dog, so you want your feet together. Okay, let's last roll here together. Breathe in, roll forward. Breathe out, roll back, feet together. We're gonna prepare to lift our right leg all the way up. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Send it in, knee to your chest, and lift it really high as you hollow the body. Drop the left knee down. Good. Extend the right leg out. Good. And now we're going to do a little bit of a push-up here. Drop your chest and chin, and then push all the way up, and lift the back knee up. Three-legged dog. Good. Breathe in. And as you breathe out this time, you're going to stretch all the way your legs. Now finding that half scorpion shape. Good. So it doesn't have to be looking like this. This is going to depend on your flexibility and mobility. But if you've made it this far with your squared hips, you're going to shift your weight forward until you could feel that your shoulders are stacked on your wrist. Now all the way looking up, try to touch your head with your toes. You're not really touching, you're just feeling that half scorpion shape. Beautiful. Drop the left knee down. Good. Extend the right leg out, straight legs. Drop your chest and chin down and point both of your toes up. Beautiful. Now we're staying here for a little bit. Breathe. Good. Now let's breathe in together. And as you breathe out, you're going to drop your left shin down. As you push back, forearms drops down. Good. So you're in this kind of tabletop on your forearms with the right leg lifted up. Good job. Now shift your weight all the way forward, half child's pose now. And you now drop that right foot down. Good. Now I want you to get used to this first as you shift forward, lifting that right leg up. And then as you shift back, you're going to drop the foot and slide yourself back. Good. Now extend your hands all the way forward. Again, shift forward, breathe in. Forearms drops down. Or forearm drops, and then breathe out, shift back. Beautiful job. Again, shift forward, breathe in. Shift back, breathe out. Child's pose variation, and with one-legged straight back. Now drop your forehead down, and we're gonna relax here for a little bit. Good. Look forward and straight ahead. You're going to drop your forearms as you shift your weight forward. Good. This time you're going to send your knee to your chest as you lift your forearms up. Beautiful job. Now hollow your body, right? So it's easy for you to slide that right foot to the left side outside of your mat in line with your hands. So this is like a fallen triangle but with the left knee down. Right? Okay, breathe in, left hand lifts all the way up. Look to the left side and up. Now you have the option to either stay here, or if you want to move a little bit with me, you could actually circle your arms out to the left side, drop it down, and then bend the right knee as you continue to circle your arms. Maybe doing this flow, feeling your body, really getting that like fluid feeling. Breathe. Good. Now all the way to that left hand, up with that straight knee. Good. Fallen triangle variation. And drop the left hand down. Good. From this position, you're going to slide that right foot in line with your hips. Good. From this position, shift your weight forward. Shoulders going to pass the wrist. We're going to do push-up. Just one push-up. Chaturanga arms. Good. And push all the way up. Beautiful job. Now from here, you're going to slide that foot all the way down to stack your knees together. And now you're stretching like a child's pose, but with that shoelace legs as you slide your hands towards you, lifting your torso up. Good. Look forward and straight ahead. Welcome to your shoelace legs. We're going to do our gomukhasana. Left hand sweeps all the way up, breathing in. And as you exhale, you're going to bend both of your elbows behind you. Good. Cow face arms, trying to clasp your fingertips together or to meet. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out to fold down. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out, fold. Last one, breathe in. And as you exhale, release the bind. Shake it up. And transitioning to compass pose. Grab your right foot with your left hand or the ankle and all the way straightening your leg, hooking it behind your right shoulder. Welcome to your compass pose. Look forward or up. Depending on how you're feeling here, just find that yummy compass pose, either twisting your body or having both butt cheeks grounded or the other butt cheek is lifted. Again, find your variation that feels good for you. Good. Now I like both of my butt cheeks down when I try to bind. So let go of that foot with the left hand. Good. And you're going to send it all the way back. Now you're going to try to lean forward. Your butt cheek with the right butt cheek is now lifted as you clasp or try to bind your fingertips behind. Beautiful. Welcome to your bird of paradise in a seated variation. Maybe looking to the right toes Or maybe twisting your body to look to the left side. Good. Look and twist to the right. As you drop the toes, bend the right knee. Good. And again, straighten as you twist to the left. Bend and straighten. Last one. Bend and straighten. Good job. Now release the bind slowly as you bend the knee, and you're gonna stack both of your knees. Again, coming to that shoelace legs, hands to your sides. Good, let's take a deep breath in together. Reach your hands all the way up. Hands in a prayer position and drop it to your forehead. Exhale and down to your heart space. One more breath cycle here to relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Open your eyes. If you close it with me, you're going to drop your hands forward and you're going to lift your bum up. Good. Now your knees are down. You're going to come to the pinky side edge, both of your feet, as you come all the way up to stand with an X shape with your legs. Good. Now we're going to do half circle as we face the back side. So turning yourself to the left side if your right leg is on top. As you spin yourself back, now you're facing the backs of the mat. Now I'm just gonna adjust myself at the center because that's where my camera is focused. And in this round, we're gonna halfway lift yourself up. And exhale, you're gonna fold all the way down. You can place your hands wherever you like, maybe your ankles in front of you, or like what I'm doing, behind, whatever you feel good with your fold. We're gonna prepare to come to your own peak pose, if you will. So I'm gonna do chin stand variation in a straddle entry, and you can do Pincha Mayurasana, headstands, handstands, whatever you like. Okay, you can also do chin stand with your own variation. All right, sliding my hand forward, and I'm gonna prepare here for my chin stand. So I'm planting my hands shoulders distance apart, down. Good. And then I'm going to drop my chin. Good. Chaturanga arms. And then I'm going to straddle press all the way up to my chin stand. Good. Find your own variation or whatever you feel good here. And I'm going to transition to scorpion. Good. Maybe one leg up and maybe the other. Or maybe both. And I like to find my closed legs. It's more challenging for me. Good. And drop to your chaturanga or up dog. And downward facing dog. All right, I'll meet you again in that same position with a wide-legged stance, wider than your mat. Breathing in, halfway lift. Breathing out, all the way fold down. All right, I'll meet you here. When you're ready, we're gonna do again that half circle as we face the other side of the mat. All right, so from this position, wide-legged stance, you're gonna circle your arms all the way to the left side, half circle, and then pivoting both of your feet. Now you're facing the other side of the mat, bending both of your knees down and sending your feet as close to your bum for your shoelace legs. Sit on your mat. Good job. Welcome to your shoelace or gomukhasana on the opposite side. Now, if you remember that whole sequence, I'm gonna try to change this up and we're gonna do everything reverse. Okay? So let's see if we could do it in reverse. This is actually on the spot right now. I'm gonna do this just in my head from what I did from the beginning. And when you're ready, let's do our gomukhasana first. Okay, right hand lifts all the way up, breathing in. And breathing out, left hand behind. Bend both of your elbows as you clasp your fingertips to bind. And as always, if you're new here, I like my gomukhasana to kind of tuck in my rib cage so that I get that strong gomukhasana or cow face arms. This actually allows for that tighter or like harder shoulder. It opens up your shoulder more. Okay, breathing in, lengthen the spine, look up. Breathing out to fold. Breathing in and fold. Last one, breathe in and fold down. And breathe in, up, and release the bind for exhalation. Shake your shoulders, shake your arms or hands, and transition right away to our compass pose. Grab your left foot with the right hand, extend and straighten that left leg. The left hand could be anywhere you like. Again, if you're always here, you know how I do my compass pose, or if you're new, you could check out my other videos. I have a lot of compass pose. Again, playing with the compass to twist myself to the right and to the left. Finding this yummy compass stretch. Such a beautiful stretch. So many actions happening here. Right? Like the twist, the hip socket, shoulder mobility. All right, now I like to ground both of my butt cheeks. Look up and we're gonna bind. Good. Again, loosen that foot and then try to clasp your fingertips behind to bind. Welcome again to your seated bird of paradise, looking forward or straight ahead or wherever you like. Feel your body. Maybe closing your eyes. We're taking a little bit of a break here. Breathe in, breathe out. Now we're gonna bend the knee and now finding your own twist. Maybe twisting to the right with a bent knee and then twisting to the left with straight knee. Now, again, for other people, it might be the opposite. So I want you to find what works best for you, right? Maybe this is your dropping the knee or bending the knee, and then maybe this is your straightening the knee, right? Once you get more flexible and more mobile, you will be able to do both either way. As easy as I can do both easily, right? But when I started, there was just one side where it's like straight knee, one side where it's bent knee. Eventually, you will get there. I promise. All right. Now, we're gonna come to that stacked knees again, or the shoelace legs, what we call this in yin yoga, right? Okay, now I like to kind of really adjust myself here, making sure that both my sit bones are grounded. So I'm wiggling my butt cheeks here as I press the arch of my feet down. Good. Straighten your spine, breathe in, and breathe out. Lock your core. Good job. All right, when you're ready, you're gonna crawl your fingertips forward as you also try to just stretch first here. Maybe like a child's pose variation with shoelace legs. And then from that all the way forward with your hands, you're gonna drop your hands, lift your bum up, and now you're kind of in this tabletop position with the shoelace legs, right? Good. From here, whichever is underneath the leg, mine is the right? If you followed along, you're gonna pivot your shin parallel to your mat, which is under or the right leg. Good. Now, left knee, or which is on top, you're gonna send it in, knee to your chest. Good. Hollow your body to really compress as you send that knee to your chest. Beautiful job. Now from here, you're gonna slide that foot in line with your hips. It doesn't have to be perfect, just do where you can. Beautiful. Now from here, shift your weight forward, shoulders gonna pass the wrist. Again, we're gonna do one push-up. When you're ready, chaturanga arms and push all the way up. Beautiful job. Now slide it all the way up in line with your hands. Welcome to your fallen triangle with a knee variation down. Right hand sweeping all the way up, breathe in. Either stay here to breathe out or circle your arms as you bend the left knee, right? So find your breath rhythm and your flow here. Synchronizing that breath with the movement. Good. All right, now drop the right hand down. And we're gonna do a little bit of a different one, right? Let's see. I mean, it's fun to challenge yourselves, right? So left knee, send it towards your chest. Good. From this position, you're gonna step it outside of the left mat. Good. So we didn't do this earlier, but we're gonna do this now. You're gonna come to that knee back, point the toes up, and you're gonna pivot your knee so your shin is now parallel to the edges of the mat. From here, you're gonna come to the right fingertips up as you bend the left elbow, and you're gonna try to hook that left leg underneath the left shoulder, right? So from here, grabbing the ankle with the left hand, and see if you could hook it. Your left hand will now be inside, threading that left leg, and left hand will drop next to the left foot outside. Good. From here, now you're gonna lift that left leg as you fold it, bend the knee, grab it the outside of the foot with the right hand. Good job if you followed along. I know this is a little bit complicated, so don't worry if you didn't get it the first try. Okay, this requires a lot of flexibility and mobility. You're gonna straighten the left leg, coming to this Visvamitrasana variation, bent knee. Good. High, insert your head or thread it to that armpits. Good, we're holding for 3. Look up, 2. And 1, slow and controlled. You're gonna just exit the same way you entered. Good. And then the right hand, loosen that leg. You could straighten the left leg to remove that hand, plant it down again, same thing earlier, and you're gonna pivot that back shin towards the parallel of the mat. Good job. Now from this position, left knee, send it to your chest. Good job, guys. Now shift your weight forward, shoulders past the wrist, and extend the left leg out. Good. From this position, you're gonna just drop your chest and chin down, lift the right toes up, point both of your toes, stretch the left leg all the way up, drop the chin, and we're gonna rest for 3 here. Breathe in, breathe out. 2, breathe in, breathe out. And last one, breathing in, breathing out. Good, now drop the right shin down and push back, forearms. Good, drops, and left leg is just stretched up. Beautiful. Now, I just wanted to explain, when you have your chin there down and you breathe with me, it's hard to breathe with your throat pressing on the mat. And that's a good practice because it actually helps to strengthen also your throat kind of chakra, you know. So you want to do that. All right, practice it. Shift forward, lift the forearms, and shift back, drop the forearms. This is a great also test for your Pincha Mayurasana. It helps to strengthen and making sure, being mindful as you drop the forearms, you're not splaying out, right? This is key. You want the elbows really parallel with your wrist, right? So you want to squeeze them towards the midline. Good. Shift forward, drop, lift the forearms, shift back. Squeeze the forearms towards the midline. Good. Again, forward, breathe in, breathe out, drop. Good. From here, you're gonna curl the back or right toes under, lift the knees up, and all the way, 3-legged dog. Lift the forearms. Good. Breathe in, and stretch all the way your leg, and point the toes. Now half scorpion shape on the left leg. Breathe out, bend the knee. Now you're slowly shifting your weight forward till you could feel that your shoulders are stacked on your wrist. Now lift your head up, throat, stretch it all the way, and finding that half scorpion shape. We're tipping now our right toes, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, 3-legged dog, breathe in. Breathe out, shift your weight forward, 1-legged high plank. Breathe in, shoulders past the wrist. Exhale, chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Drop your knees down, and we're gonna end in child's pose. Sometimes I like my child's pose with my hands back. You can, of course, stay here or in Shavasana as long as you desire. How was that for you? Was that hard? Was that easy? What did you find difficult? And I know you will realize something in your body that, oops, that is not something that I could do yet. I'm not ready for that. And I want you to really internalize that. And I want you to actually film yourself. It's really, really helpful if you always film yourself so that you can correct your own form, right? To whatever you feel that is better for you. But that's just really my personal preference on how to be able to correct yourself because you don't have a teacher seeing your form, right? So that was challenging for me, I'm not gonna lie. So if I add the EPK2 or the flying splits in that, I probably will not make it. All right, if you like more of this type of classes, you know, a little bit shorter ones and maybe not something that I'm gonna take you to a full warm-up because, you know, we all have our own warm-ups, right? Especially if you're already a very beginner or advanced practitioner because you always practice already, you already know what warm-ups you need. All right, make sure that before you leave to give this video lots of thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!